Well, we could talk about Bernie Sanders, but let's talk song. Today I'm going to be listening to and analyzing Biffy Clyro's new single Hunting Season, advanced single for the album Futique, coming out on the 26th of September. I'm really excited, and I'm going to do an album review no matter what you comment, because it's my favorite band and I don't care about the feedback, because feedback with a little love was a little, let's say, a little. Hunting Season is going to be my second try to convince you that Biffy Clyro is one of the best bands in the world. So without further ado, let's get going. Interesting already. So I wanted to say step 1, find out key, and then suddenly I hear a bass note that I can't really place. Let's start with what I thought it was. Ba-da-da. Somehow I believe we have some F major scales around there. That's interesting because, so, starting with ba-da-da, and I don't know if I'm hearing this or if I'm making this up, this F in the bass, but we start with ba-da-da, all very conventional, all very F major, and then we do ba-da-da, introducing that sharp 11 that we would then expect to be part of F Lydian. Interesting already. That's interesting. That's really punk, and it's really not diatonic, because basically what the harmonic instruments do, the rhythm section, is they underline and focus on that. Okay, so they basically all do the same. That's got dominant functions, so we are in some type of F scale. Is it F Lydian with dominant C? No way to tell just yet.
Sneering, seen from above, 'cause that's the safest distance to judge.
Super crazy, super cool.
Sneering, seen from above.
Ba-da. Suddenly we do something with a C sharp.
Sneering, seen from above.
Super weird, or D flat I should say. D flat, C, B flat.
'Cause that's the safest distance to judge.
Now we jump from F, what I will now call F Lydian, to F probably Aeolian, so F minor. Super interesting, super cool, and something that Biffy Clyro likes doing, those jumps between major and minor scales. Let's look at lyrics for a second, because melody is basically, again,
Sneering, seen from above.
very non-melody, right? Sneering at a scene from... What is sneering? I don't know. If you don't, if you do know, let me know in the comments. Sneering at a scene from above. It looks like a synonym for watching. Sneering at... Never heard of the word. Sneering at a scene from above, because that's the safest distance to judge. Is that a rhyme? I don't know.
You think you're so special.
That's so typical of Biffy Clyro to say. I'm lacking a couple of syllables at the end, so I just pronounce it very, very weirdly. You think you're so special, right? That's Biffy Clyro at its best.
You think you're so special. Is there something I don't know?
Bam. Always going to that dominant C.
'Cause people that you barely know find you so insufferable.
Find you so insufferable. I like the phrasing of insufferable because he needed an extra syllable. I would pronounce the word insufferable, but he chose insufferable, which is really cooler.
You're a pump action fella with an addiction to the show.
So, in terms of metric rhythm, we are relatively loose, right? So, sometimes we have this da-da-da-da-da-da-da-down, but sometimes if he just finds other cool words that maybe lack one or two syllables, he will phrase them a bit freer, and rightfully so.
So come on.
Right, so very, very riffy all the way through, still with an F minor feel. Is that now pre-chorus? It's interesting that the Hives have also released a single, and I'm thinking of the Hives right now. I don't know why. And just when you thought that it was going to be a very, very brutal, punky, I don't care about pop music song, they bring their signature Biffy Clyro pop choruses that are just brilliant. What I hear. So C major, D minor, B flat major, so going back to F major, really, really beautiful, and also the melody, right? Super easy, super third based, right? So all the rock solid notes are actually the thirds of the chord, creating that beautiful, positive and optimistic flavor. Hunting season, so you best watch out. At the same time, with a not so optimistic and a positive lyric. What beautiful chord is that? Snuff you out. In fact, it's a go-to reharm option for the 4-chord, right? The B flat major is the 4-chord, so it's only logical that they would try out the G minor as the 2 minor reharm option, at the same time creating something that is not conventional at all and really beautiful. Also with that melodic variation. Snuff you out! Right? Suddenly not highlighting the thirds, but the 1 and the 5 of the chord. Another proof for Simon's ability to write proper lyrics, because now he knows we are in the pop realm, so now syllable numbers actually matter, which is why he introduces the all, because the lyric is any meaning starts to die out, right? This is the meaning of the line, but he knows that he needs an additional syllable, which is why he chooses this all before die. Any meaning starts to all die out. It sounds a bit weird in terms of content, but it's what the line requests. I love the G minor. And back to a second verse, where we are again very punky and spitty.
This is gonna happen again.
So in terms of rhyming pattern, he goes, or he aims at an AA. At an AA thing. I'm running out of ways to explain that this is gonna happen again.
I tried writing letters.
And again, this loose thing, I tried writing letters.
We really wanna cut you off. Make sure no other person finds out.
It's deliberately not rhyming, which is very punk.
They call it conjecture, but it quickly becomes fact. So come on.
what I observe is that both the verse and the pre-chorus, the Hive's pre-chorus, start before the downbeat in terms of melody beginning. So we've got this, and we've got, so come on! Terribly sung, sorry. So come on is actually the thing. Right? This come on being completely before the downbeat. With the other thing, it's basically downbeat with a tiny syllable with this. They really want to cut you off. Okay, so it's just one syllable before the downbeat, and then it starts on the downbeat, creating a little contrast in terms of melody beginnings. They shortened the pre-chorus. So in pre-chorus number 1, they had 4 lines. They had, so come on, give it to me, I'll play along, give it to me. And now they shortened this to, so come on, give it to me, because the lines literally say, so come on, give it to me, so why wait with the chorus? Brilliant hook, right? First listening, and I'm already able to sing along. I know it's not sung, but I love it. Listen to the vocal harmonies. Any meaning starts to, and then it goes away. That's so typical of Biffy Clyro, right? The bridge, which is not really a bridge, I would call it C-section or instrumental interlude, where they have random rhythmical hits that they just remember and that create this beautiful, proggy, unexpected vibe that they also embody perfectly. Going into a blues rock headbang part that they also know how to play. They do that in D minor though, so they stay in the F major world and move to the relative minor, to D minor. What a great band. So this was Hunting Season, and I'm sure we can take away valuable songwriting learnings. Songwriting learning number 1 is of course about one of the Biffy Clyro modulation tricks. So if you want to write, let's say, stadium rock type of songs in the style of Biffy Clyro, it's a good idea to experiment with verses in minor modes and choruses in the parallel major modes. Very important. So the verse was clearly in F minor, and the chords from the chorus were clearly taken from F major. So this is something that is very characteristic of Biffy Clyro and that you can also experiment with when writing this type of music. Songwriting learning number 2 is about easy reharm tricks that can have very, very big and tricky effects, like this replacing the 4 chord for the 2 minor in the chorus, changing the mood completely. And it's a really easy trick, but at the same time introducing this melodic variation, they are able to create that beautiful Biffy Clyro signature moment. Listen. The 2 minor chord has some magic to it. I don't know what it is. It's definitely something that you should try, okay? Reharm options are always a very good idea, especially when talking about repeating chord progressions, just like in a chorus. Try a reharm option the second time around and see if the magic happens, just like with Biffy Clyro. And songwriting learning number 3 is about speeding up things after chorus number 1. So remember that pre-chorus number 2 is only half the length of pre-chorus number 1. At the same time, kind of underlined with the lyrics, so come on, give it to me, creating that urgency that really is what this give it to me actually means. So if you want to kind of speed things up and get to the point quicker, which is the chorus in that case, it's a very good idea to think about shortening or halving your sections, just like Biffy Clyro did with the pre-chorus number 2. And this was my reaction and on-the-fly analysis of Biffy Clyro's new single, Hunting Season. I hope you liked my video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, to subscribe to the Let's Talk Song channel, that helps a lot, to also leave friendly comments, maybe telling me whether you would like me to do a full album review or not, but I will do it anyway, okay? Please also consider taking a look at the almost but not quite complete guide to songwriting available at spectreacademy.net if you want to take your songwriting to the next level. Link in description. I guess we've talked song, you can talk about Bernie Sanders now. Bye-bye!